how you can create an ebook design without having to pay a graphic designer. So this is something you can do for yourself by yourself on your phone without needing anybody's help and without having to pay for any app. The app I'm going to be using for this tutorial is ChatGPT, and I'm very sure it's accessible to you whether you're using an iPhone or an Android phone. Now this is my ChatGPT. I'm going to open it and I'm going to select the create an image option. So here it is, create an image. This is what I'm going to select. And now if you already have a sample, maybe you saw an ebook online, an ebook design, and you liked it and you want to recreate it, you want your own ebook to look like that, you go to this plus sign, go to photos. These photos will take you to your gallery, and then you select the particular book cover that you saw online that you want to recreate. But let's say you want to create your own design from scratch, you want to be authentic. So you're just going to give it a prompt. Now I'm going to tell it to create an ebook design for me. So like I told you before, you don't need to speak plenty grammar. Create a cinematic, hyper realistic, and all of that cover design and all that is not necessary. If you want to do it, it's totally fine, but I don't do all of that. I just speak simple English to it. I explain it the way I would explain it to a layman, just so it understands me clearly and do exactly what I'm asking. So I said, create an ebook design for me. The book title is, okay, let's say my book title is How to Pray in Tongues. How to Pray in Tongues. This is just the first title that came to my mind. The author is Favor Obani. Now let's say I have the book tagline or the title tagline. The title tagline is Bringing Down the Power of the Holy Ghost. The power of the Holy Ghost through prayer. Now the author of the book is Favor Obani. Now if I wanted a particular color, okay, I can say I want okay, use colors green, yellow, maybe black and white, or you can choose just three colors. And that is all. Now I wanted to create this book cover design. Create an ebook design for me. The book title is How to Pray in Tongues. The tagline is Bringing Down the Power of the Holy Ghost Through Prayers. The author is Favor Obani. Use colors green, yellow, black, and white. Now I can also tell you to include one or two minimal icons that represent or interpret the title. Now look at this book cover. Oh my god, this is beautiful. This is beautiful. So looking at it alone, I am satisfied with it. But just in case you, on the other hand, you're not satisfied with it, you can always make an edit. So you can go to this place where it was written edit, or you just type here and tell it whatever it is you want it to change. Okay, once you tell it to send it back, and then they will change it and send back to you. But left for me, this is okay. How to pray in tongues, bringing down the power of the Holy Ghost through prayers. Favor Oban. Now let's say I want it to put it in a mock-up. So I can tell it, put this book cover in a book mock-up that has a phone screen mock-up beside it. Make sure like I told you, I speak simple English. So make sure the book cover is in the book mock-up and also in the phone screen mock-up. Now this is a let's send and see the feedback we would get. Now this is what I'm talking about. Can you see the prompt? Can you see what this prompt delivered? How to pray in tongues. We have the book mock-up and we have the phone screen. I told it, give me a book mock-up and also give me a phone screen beside it. Can you see that it has delivered? So if you want to download this particular image, click on this arrow pointing down, and then it just saves directly to your gallery. So now you have your book cover. You can send it to anybody that you want to share it with you. You can also download this one if you like it. You download it from here, but I don't need it. I'm just showing you how to download it because of this tutorial. Now, let's say I want to create another book cover. I can just copy instead of writing an entirely new prompt. I can just click on this one and copy it and then use it again. But maybe I'll change, yes, I'll change the book title. Do you understand? But if I still want this particular title, just that maybe I want to check if it can give me another design, you can still use this prompt. Do you understand? Maybe change the colors and see how it would look. But I always prefer you clear your cache first. You clear this particular one first. So that it does not look like you're asking it to continue from where you stopped earlier. That's if you want to maintain the same book title, but you're just trying to get a different design. So you clear that one first and start from scratch. Just so that it knows that you're trying to get a different design. So you select create an image and then you give it the same prompt. You understand? So let's see what it will give us now. Now this is an entirely new design. Can you see? It's very similar to that one, but you can see that they changed the icons here and they also changed the way the tagline is written. But it is very similar. I think it's because of the colors. It's because we maintained the same colors. But if you tell it to change the colors, you see that this design is also going to change. But now let's try an entirely new design. So I'm not going to tell it any particular color. So like I said, I prefer to clear that one and start afresh, start on a fresh page so that it will not think that I'm continuing from where I stopped. So I'm going to create an image. I'm going to select create image and then I'm going to paste that same prompt. But now I'm going to change my book title. Let's say my book title is Becoming a Mom. You know, I'm in my mommy era, so everything for me right now is mom, mom, mom. Becoming a mom. Then my tagline is what no one ever tells you. What no one ever tells you about motherhood. Okay. Now the author is Favor Bani. Now I don't want to tell it to use any color. I just want it to choose its own colors by itself. Now if I even wanted to use my pictures, you get, I'll send the picture. Now what I'm going to say is use the attached image to represent icons interpreting the book title. Now I'm going to attach an image, maybe a picture of me and my baby because this book is about motherhood. So let's see how it will come out. I'll just look for a very nice picture of me and my baby. Okay, let's just use this one. This is the first one. Instead of going down, 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 let's just use this one. So let's see how this is going. So I'll wait for the picture to load first. Once this thing turns blue, it means you can send. So let's see if this is going to come out well. If it does not come out well, we'll take out the image, send the prompt again and tell it to, generate the image with its own icons. But let's see how this one goes first. Now you see that this does not look like a book cover. I don't know what it looks like. It looks like a poster or something. I don't know. But it does not look like a book cover. So when you get something like this, it's either you edit it or you just cancel and start on a fresh page. So let's see if we can remedy this one. If we can't remedy it, we just start on a fresh page. So we are going to edit. I like to be very, very simple when it comes to speaking to ChatGPT. So I'll say this does not look like a book cover. So maybe we can give it time, give it a chance to rework it and see what it can give us. Now you see that there's an improvement. This one looks better than the first one, but this is still not satisfactory. So we are going to, like I told you earlier, you can see edit. This is edit. Give it another prompt and tell it to rework it, or you just start from scratch. So most times I just start from scratch instead of trying to edit, edit, edit. You can paste the same exact prompt, but now I'm going to give it a color, okay? And I'm still going to attach the image again to try again before finally telling it to use its own icons. Okay, so this is it. Now use the attached image to represent icons, to represent the icon. Use the attached image to represent, or let's just say use the attached image to design the book cover. Use colors pink, white, and red. Ensure they are bright and eye-catching. Okay, now I had to tweak the prompt a bit. I said this is the same prompt. Create an image. Okay, oh, I forgot to create to attach the image. That's what they told me to upload the image I want to use. So that's what I'm going to do now. Let me upload the image I want to use. So I've attached my image. Okay, now can you see this one? Even though I feel like this is too bright, but if you look at it, it's better than the last one. So this is better than the last one, but it's still not satisfactory. Now what I'm going to do is to tell AI to use its own images instead of giving it my own image. Let me see if it's going to give me anything different. So I'm going to say use some images or icons, use one or two images or icons, or I can just say attach a picture of a mom, attach a picture of a black mom cuddling a baby. This represents or further interprets the book title. Now I can say use colors. Let's not do bright pink, bright red at the same time. Use colors pink, then I can say white and wine. Okay, let's see how this one would do. Exactly what I mean. Now you see this book cover is better. If you also want it to remove this real talk, the raw truth, the beautiful journey, you just tell it remove the real talk, the raw truth and blah 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 blah, you know. You can tell it to remove it and it will remove it. You just want that place to be clean. But the thing with AI is about prompting. You can get an excellent design, you can also get a rubbish design. It's about your prompts and the colors that you choose. So if I also don't like this book cover, I can also give it a different prompt. I can keep prompting it until I get the particular kind of design that I'm looking for. But I don't think this is bad at all. This is better than the first two that were sent. Can you see now? This is good. So I would rather have it this way than that way. Becoming a mom, what no one ever tells you about motherhood, favor or ban. Now we can download this, so you tap on it and you download. If you also don't like this book mockup, you can also use the same prompt I gave you earlier. You can tell it to put it in a better book mockup with that phone screen beside it and something. But this book mockup is excellent. And we're going to say using this book cover or you attach the book cover. Well, let's say using the above book cover design, create a promotional flyer. Now this is the flyer that we want to use to sell this book. For this book, use the following details. So now I'm going to write what I want to be on the flyer. So we can say, let's say promo or new book alert. You know the way you people do it. So you can say new book alert, new book alert. Then to put the image of the book, put the price, all the details that you want in your flyer. This is where you write it. Then who is this book for? You can add list. This book is for new moms. This person, let's say, who is this book for? Just make sure that you're not putting a lot of information so that your flyer will not be crowded. So you can say, who is this book for? Moms, expectant moms, pregnant women, new dads, all of that. You write it there. Then you can write the price. I don't want to put a lot of information so that the book will not be crowded. Now, let's say the price is 2,500 naira. Now, the book launch is on 1st September. 1st September 2026. Then what again do I want to put on the flyer? I can say only 50 spots left. So if there's any other thing you want to put on your own flyer, you can put it here. Maybe let's say pay to you write your account number 227, just in case they're watching this video and God touches your mind to send me money. This is my account number 227 611 8565. Then this is Zenith Bank. You put your details, favor bank just the way you want it. You put your details, you put the phone number, maybe send proof of payment. Let's say POP, that's proof of payment two. Then you put your phone number 09012358488. So this is your WhatsApp number where they will send their proof of payment, and then you give them details on how to get the book when they come. So this is it. Or you can say click. Maybe you have a website where they can buy the book if they don't want to pay. So you can say click www.favorbani.com to purchase. So if they don't want to pay through the bank, they can go to your website to buy. So this is everything that I want to put on my own book flyer. So now I'm going to send the prompt and wait for the flyer design. And I did not give it any particular color. Like you can see, I did not put any particular color. I just want AI to do its thing. Wow. So we have two designs. They're asking us which do we prefer. This is the first one. You can already see that this looks crowded. It looks like there's a lot going on. The colors are, I don't know, there's a mismatch of colors. I don't understand the colors. And now you see this one. This is still almost the same thing, but this is better and this is calmer. Look at it and you feel at peace compared to this one that looks like there's a riot going on. Do you understand? So they gave you two options that you can choose between. So this one is the better option. If you ask me, this is the one that I will go for. But if for any reason you don't like something here, I've taught you how to edit. So you can tell it remove this, remove that, add this, add that. Also, if for any reason you don't like the colors, you can also tell it to remove the colors. But the reason why it's better to use their own colors sometimes is that some of you did not learn graphic design. You're just trying your hands for the first time. So you may not know exactly how to match colors. AI sometimes uses the same set of colors for everybody. Like they always use that green and gold, green and gold. So once I see a flyer that is green and gold, I immediately think it's ChatGPT. That is why sometimes you can give it your own colors. That's if you know how to mix colors so that you don't go mixing red with one other bright color that does not look good at all. But looking at this flyer, this looks peaceful, this looks okay, this looks beautiful. So what you do is you download, you go to this icon and download. So you can read every detail on it, check for mistakes, and then you can say change this, and all that. So this is new book alert, an honest, heartfelt guide for every woman on the beautiful journey of becoming a mom. Pre-order price 2,500, original price 4,000. I didn't even tell it to strike it out, but this AI is very smart, so it just strike it out. Now we have book launch 1st September 2026, only 50 spots left. Pay to, this is the account details, send POP to this, then or click this. See, it even wrote it how to pre-order. Now it even included information that I did not send it to include. Thank you for supporting my journey and this mission. I can't wait for you to read it. Now this is the book itself. So you see that this is perfect. You can always use this to promote whatever it is you're promoting. So whether you're promoting a training, an ebook, a course, a webinar, whatever it is, even a physical product that you're selling online, this is how you can bring it here and use this same method, this same prompts to create your flyer. If you enjoyed watching this video, don't forget to like, drop a comment, and share this video to someone who may need it. Thank you for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.